two gorillas suddenly froze in shock. They realized the human girl standing before them could actually speak.
I have a name.
Both gorillas stood there stunned. After the virus outbreak, humans had lost their intelligence, becoming primitive creatures. Meanwhile, the apes not only took over the planet, but also built their own kingdom. However, the kingdom's leader, Kimmy, was a brutal and power-hungry tyrant. He constantly sent out troops to raid other tribes, capturing their own kind, to build his massive empire. The entire ape community was thrown into chaos and bloodshed. Noah and his clan had been living peacefully, until a sudden disaster turned their world upside down. Kimmy's army launched a surprise night raid on their village. By the time Noah rushed back, it was already too late. His once peaceful home had been consumed by flames. His people were massacred. He tried desperately to save them, but against such overwhelming force, his efforts were completely futile. During the battle, Noah was thrown from a 100-meter-high tower. When he finally came to, his home had been reduced to ruins. His father's lifeless body left him utterly heartbroken. But as the chief's only son, he knew he couldn't just give up. So after burying his father, he set out alone on a rescue mission. Along the way, he encountered a human girl named May, who had also lost her home. May told Noah that her people had been captured too. She decided to join Noah in infiltrating Kimmy's camp to rescue their people. Their plan began with crossing the river the next day, but Kimmy had already set an ambush, waiting to strike from under the bridge. As they got closer, masked tribe soldiers jumped out from hiding, blocking their path. Before Noah could even react, May was tackled by a gorilla and fell into the river. Fortunately, she was rescued by an orangutan, who fought hard to push her back to shore, but the orangutan was swept away by the raging current. They were quickly taken back to Kimmy's base. There, Noah was shocked to find his own people, and even saw his mother. However, this wasn't a safe place at all. They were enslaved, forced to work under brutal conditions every day. Any sign of slacking off would result in severe punishment. Left with no choice, they decided to plan an escape. However, Kimmy calmly began his daily speech. It turned out that the place they were in used to be a human weapons vault. Kimmy understood that if he wanted to dominate all humans, he needed to obtain these weapons and learn how to use them. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't get the vault door open. So he decided to force May to help him. He called a gathering and presented May with an offer. If May could help him open the vault, Noah's people would be set free, and he would even give them land as a reward. On the surface, Noah agreed to Kimmy's terms, but he and May secretly planned an alternative route. When they got the chance, they successfully entered the weapons vault. They turned on the power, revealing the entire interior of the facility. The place was packed with all kinds of weapons. May headed straight for the computer database. She grabbed a storage device that was crucial to humanity's past. However, just as they were about to leave, Kimmy and his troops were already waiting at the door. They now found themselves in serious danger.